What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And we're back with Thorium Mercs, and it's time to get our Merc on. So last episode we went and did a couple of mercenary contracts for ourselves, made some sea bills, had a little bit of fun, and now it's time to go help Lady Arano out. And she's in a situation that apparently requires our expertise. Let's just double check our mech warriors before we head on out, see if there's anything that we can do to up their skills. Not anything on Bloodwind. I'm really tempted to get either piloting. It's just gonna give us melee hit. Guts will give us overheat threshold, and that's definitely going to be poignant since we now have a quick draw. And Phoenix, we're gonna up your weapons skill. Ryan, we'll upgrade your tactics. That should make it fairly solid, all things said. Now, since we do have a quick draw on board, ready to go, a lot of medium lasers, is it possible? It's not possible with this mark of Jaeger mech to put missiles in, which is a shame because I'd love to have missiles on it. And our Enforcer is all set up as best as it can be. So is our Dragon, really. Though a lot of its weaponry is in the left side, so we gotta be careful about that. But let's go to our contracts and head towards the Arano's Restoration's big mission at Smithian. See what we can do. Now, I briefly read the text before this. Requires mobile forces and all that sort of stuff. We're not really going to be doing that. We're going to be going in with some heavies. Pre-knowledge of the mission kind of helps, but we're not going to be doing a lot of the bonus objectives. It's a very tough fight ahead of us. It might be a 2-skull drop. They say, oh yeah, it's just 2 skulls, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. No, you really won't. Alright, so Rumble Seat. The Argo's command deck begins shaking again. I can't stand this anymore, Sumar says. This has been happening every 2.5 hours like clockwork. It makes me want to break something. Every 2.4 hours to be precise. Dr. Murad's tone is infuriatingly reasonable, and only while the Argo is under thrust. Sir Meyer flashes you an exasperated look. Why can't we get this fixed? After 17 seconds, the shaking stops. Right on schedule. Well, let's get her to fix it. Before you say anything, Commander, Dr. Murad forestalls you. This is all within the Argo's design tolerances. We're looking at a minor fault in the habitation pod rotation system that causes it to attempt to rotate every so often when the pods are folded for travel, as they are now. It can't rotate them because of the mechanical safeties. Think of it like a muscle twitch in your leg when you're lying in bed. That definitely makes me feel better about this, Sir Meyer says. Dr. Murad smirks. There's nothing for me to fix. I inspect the safeties for stress and wear every time we break orbit. As absurd as this issue is, the Argo was designed to handle it. No lasting consequences. Well, everyone's being shaken up a little bit. It's not egregious, but doesn't help. But we weren't exactly under thrust. We were docked with a jump ship, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. But whatever, we'll go with it. Since we were a few jumps out from Smithian, we have to wait while our ship gently gets its way there. It's amazing that the jump ship is going the same direction over and over and over again. You never see them swapping jump ships between jumps. Be nice to see that. A little bit of fluff, I guess you'd call it. That said, though, they've upgraded all the visuals for the transit sequences, so I can't complain too much. Alright, so we're at Smithian, and tying up loose ends. You and Darius are networking in a planetside bar when a familiar voice cuts through the din, an impossible voice. Rance was a family bodyguard who'd abandoned his post on that fateful night long ago when your family was betrayed. You killed him for it. But that's Rance stumbling into your table. Hey, slurs, can you spare any sea bills? I have to get off-world. I need to stay a step ahead of the devil. Amused, Darius prompts the drunk with, what does the devil want with you? He freezes like a prey animal. Revenge. Dreymon wants revenge. Kinda sounds like me. But we're gonna be the bigger person. Realizing that he will get no handouts from your table, Rance moves on. The stench of fear and desperation lingers long after he's gone. Glancing at your face, Darius cocks an eyebrow. Why do you get the feeling there's a story there? By the time you finish your tale of betrayal and revenge, the table is covered with empty glasses and the lights are low. Darius finally leans back and whistles appreciatively. Commander, I don't know if I would have shown such restraint if I were in your shoes. That said, he'll never stop running. You've given him a lifetime of looking over his shoulder. Hey, sometimes it's the best way to get revenge. We're not going to proceed just yet. We're going to check the store. We got a large laser plus plus and an LRM-10 plus plus. What is that LRM-10's? Just 50% extra crit, 5 damage, 1 accuracy on the large laser. Nothing that we really want to worry about. So let's launch this contract and get right into it. So the first things first, I'm going to swap the Mech for the quick draw and toss Bloodwind into the Mech. I know she's usually our missile girl, but she'll have to deal with autocannons for right now. So let's deploy down. Well, this looks like a happy, hospitable place. Alright, so welcome to Smithian, Commander. The bulk of our army is entrenched at the capital, exchanging fire with what's left of the Directorates defense force. The battle is leaning in our favor, but we're running low on ammunition. This is where you come in. Okay? The structure before you is a munitions dump that the Directorate stole from House Carosis. I need you to take it back. Find all hostile units and eliminate them. Our combat support staff will handle the rest. Sounds easy enough, but probably won't be. I've highlighted several optional objectives for you on this mission. That all pay equally well. Saving some of the ammunition that's already packaged for transport will earn you a bonus payment. If you manage to preserve the bulk of the ammunition, you'll receive a second cumulative payment. Finally, I will pay you a bounty for any Directorate transports you manage to destroy during the engagement. Well, we're running a heavy lance, so that's probably not going to be an option. That's a fire starter right there, so at least we know one mech that's on the field. This assignment comes with risks. The facility is heavily guarded, and if any of those munition crates come under fire, the resulting explosion will deal heavy damage to anything caught in the blast. This includes Directorate units, so feel free to target the crates yourself, but know that you may be sacrificing a bonus in doing so. In other words, since we don't really need the C-bills, they're an extra way for us to blow up mechs.
Good hunting, Commander. Take out those battle.
Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this high ground over here as kind of our way to sneak in. Pretty sure that the heaviest elements of the enemy are going to be down here. So we're going to swing around and see what we can do to flank them. Just make sure our dragon and our quick draw are up front. They have better armor.
Acknowledged.
We're not going to worry about the transports escaping. We're running a heavy lance, and while our weaponry is good enough to deal with the transports, I don't really want to get burdened by having to worry about running our mechs while we're in the middle of a firefight.
Enemy detected.
So there's the fire starter that we knew was there. Let's move Bloodwind up there. Ryan, you can jump, but I don't know if we want to waste the heat just yet.
Roger that.
Let's just run ya. We are on a barren style planet, so there's a supply truck going. Don't give you much time before they launch. But we're on a desert world, an arid world, so we're not going to be able to vent heat as well as we'd like.
We are under attack. This is not a drill.
And of course, they get the first shot off, as per usual. That one actually hit Phoenix on the left side, which is something we want to avoid if at all possible. A PPC on Initiative 3? That's probably a Panther. Alright, Ryan.
Aye, aye.
So there's a little method to this madness, and some madness to this method.
Roger
We're going
that.
to jump her up here, and get her to destroy these crates.
Copy that.
That takes out 2 enemy turrets, and while it doesn't help us destroy mechs,
Crate down.
it takes out a lot of return fire. Is it just me, or does that building look like it's got an evil smiley face on it? All I'm seeing is an evil smiley face. There's some missiles coming in. Ryan's Enforcer is pretty tough, though. It can handle a lot of damage. Alright, Bloodwind. We can move you up here.
Moving to position.
Get you to start the shooting on the light mechs that are down there. I'd really love to knock out this fire starter as best we can. So I guess we're gonna alpha him. Wasn't exactly a lot of damage, because he's in the forest, but it's a fair bit of damage, and that helps. Now the quick draw is taking damage. More missiles. I'm going to walk up into these woods, get the damage reduction from them. Some extra stacks of evasion. Still better to fire on the fire starter. There's a torso hit. Destroyed the left torso and the left arm.
Damage detected.
Which is definitely not going to hurt our cause any. Up here actually gets you on the left side. It still exposes your full frontage to the enemy, but your armor's still holding right now, Phoenix. So we can afford that. Hopefully, you can finish this fire starter off. And there's another supply truck going, but again, we're not worrying about that too much. The fire starter's backing off. It's still going to fire off one of its lasers. So there's not too much to deal with right there. The Locust is retreating too. Really retreating. That has to be a Panther.
Taking minimal damage.
And we got a spider down on our left. It's a good thing the Enforcer is such a solid frame. Well, chassis. I keep saying frame. Way too much warframe.
Commander?
Alright, Ryan, we're going to try and jump you over to here.
Copy that.
Get a sensor lock on that spider. And then have the rest of our guys try to strike him. If we can blow up one of the light mechs while the rest of them are not in a good position, that would be perfect. So we know there's at least 4 light mechs. There's some damage on Phoenix. We can move him back down a little bit, expose his right side, so his left isn't getting beat on so much. Though his autocannon is in that right shoulder, or right arm of his. I just don't want him to lose all but his autocannon, because that would be bad. Alright, so first up, Bloodwind, we're going to pop you here, and then you're going to pop that spider. Just go for a center shot.
Acknowledged.
Left arm, left torso. It seems like the left side is kind of what we're dealing with right now. Though it makes sense given our positioning. Though if they move something else in range of that explosion, we might have to deal with it. Alright, Phoenix, same thing. I want you to be able to see the spider, but nothing else really.
Good to go.
Guess that's the only spot we can put you. Oh, there's one right there. Might just be an autocannon shot going in, but I can live with that. Oh, he's got long-range missiles. Never mind. I'm a fool. But I want to hurt that spider as much as I can. Or straight up kill it.
Tango down.
None of their mechs can see us. Which means they'll have to advance if they want to do anything to counter us. Though they do have light mechs. If we can eliminate all of the lights, then they'll be dealing with our initiative phase. There's the fire starter. That kind of stung a little bit. Portable particle projector. Or particle projector cannon. And I swear I can talk.
Yes, Commander.
It is a thing that I am capable of doing. Is there a better place that we can put you, Ryan? Even jump you? It's an ore field, and with the jump, that would make you very hard to hit. It's going to reduce your accuracy some.
Roger that.
And there's a fire starter down, so that's 2 enemy mechs and very little damage done to us, and we still have one more ammo crate we can blow up to give us an advantage before we start cutting into our bonus payments. And we knew the transports were going to escape. It was kind of a sacrifice we had to make since we're running a heavy lance. That definitely stung a bit. But there's at least one heavier mech in range of that. There's a cicada. Or cicada. We have got to move Bloodwind out of that situation. She's starting to get pounded, and the Jäger mech has very little armor to begin with.
Receiving you. Moving out.
Alright, Bloodwing, get up in these trees. Reduce the amount of damage coming in. Kill off your lasers for now and go for a torso shot. Little bit of damage, but it dropped him down one in the initiative order, which will probably allow Ryan to go first. The Jäger mech's getting pretty heavily hit.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Phoenix, same sort of thing. We kind of want to get you close, but not too close.
I copy.
Decent shot to hit on this Locust.
Firing full complement on the enemy.
As for me, I'll pop up here and see if I can finish that Locust off. Quick Draw's got a little bit more armor than the Jäger mech.
All weapons committed.
Ooh, I didn't even see any armor hits there. There's a Panther. And we just lost 2 autocannons. That's a Jenner. So another laser boat. Seemingly chewing through a lot of the Quick Draw's armor.
Standing by.
Is there any place you can jump to, Ryan, that's not going to completely screw you over heat-wise? I think that's as good as you're going to get. Keep your evasion up. I know that's going to overheat you. Well, the right torso hit isn't bad. Destroys a machine gun at the very least. If that Locust pilot was smart, he'd run away.
An enemy transport has escaped.
Again, we expected that. And the Locust pilot isn't smart. So far we've traded... Ooh, that's a Griffin. Armor's holding,
Warning. Armor low.
but it's low. Might have to fall back again and try and draw these guys up the hill. And the structure on the Quick Draw is exposed. Definitely doesn't help. So we'll bump the Quick Draw back up here. A little bit further out of range. Get another evasion stack up. See if we can eliminate that Locust. Center torso shot will take out the Locust.
Destroyed.
Most of that hit the armor, so we're good.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Receiving you.
I don't even know where that final mech is. They have a lot up in our face right now. Oh, just out of range of meleeing. Maybe it's time to get a little bit aggressive with the dragon. It's designed for brawling after all. Still no sensor contact on that last guy. Actually, Phoenix, if you go for a precision strike, that should be the last light guy. Head hit and a medium laser crit. That will definitely help us out a lot.
Ready for orders.
Bloodwind. Is there a way we can face it so that the right side of your Jaeger mech is facing the enemy?
Locking on.
That Panther is going to be a pain in our butt, I think.
That shot went internal.
Jaeger mech's definitely in a
Awaiting
very
orders.
bad situation. Why can I only go there? I'd love to go in between these two mechs in melee. Considering how much heat Ryan actually has right now.
Attempting physical attack.
Well, that'll eliminate 2 things of evasion from that Cicadia. You know, I think it's going to go faster than our guys anyway.
Oh, sorry, Commander. I'm hit.
There's a left torso and an ammo explosion. that Jägermech takes any more damage, we might have to get Bloodwind to punch out.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Alright, Bloodwind. Let's get you to move over here while keeping as much of your right side facing the enemy as possible. I got a feeling I'm going to regret making you not punch out. That Jenner's running really, really, really hot.
Acknowledged.
Quick Draw is taking a little bit more damage.
Standing by.
Oops, I hit the wrong button there. Could slam the Jenner. I think that's probably the best idea that we have.
Targeting for physical attack.
If Phoenix could hit anything.
No joy.
As for me, face this way a little bit and see if we can pop that Cicadia with a bunch of well, we don't have a bunch of lasers. Ooh, I kind of didn't think that through. Hopefully this will be enough. Not enough. And we just lost the left arm on the quick draw. I think that's one laser down?
System destroyed.
That hurt our evasion, but that should have overheated that Jenner.
Breached. Internal damage.
Alright, Ryan. You can physically get behind that Cicadia right now.
Moving out.
Could really, really, really use you to do some extreme damage to this guy.
Let's see how you like this.
That's half of their fighting units down.
That is a good strike, Ryan. Ooh, and there's the right arm destroyed on the quick draw.
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
So it should be 2 medium lasers down, and he went heat critical on that. So let's see here. Yeah, we're down 2 medium lasers on...
Good to go.
our quick draw. Kind of stumbled in my thoughts there. Alright, Bloodwind, we're kind of rolling the dice with you here. There's a torso destroyed, which means more lasers are down.
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
The only bright side in all of that is it's me piloting it, so we're down to 2 medium lasers on that.
Waiting for orders. No
Phoenix, we're going to get you to go into the woods. You're going to be our last extremely close range heavy. We're going to have to do a lot of damage control after this is all said and done. As for me, I can afford to take a long injury time because I've got other great pilots out there.
Attack.
But it doesn't risk any of the other pilots' lives, because they can die in this. And I can act as kind of a
Warning. Armor
piece of bait.
internal damage.
he's actually going to fire all of his lasers while he's that overheated. Oh, that takes us down to 1 medium laser on the quick draw. But he should shut down from that.
Commander?
Is there no other place you can melee from, Ryan?
Move order confirmed. Ah!
Leg destroyed. Light laser missed, well, small laser.
Failed to connect.
He should go over, and that should hurt him. So there's a knockdown for a pilot injury. If he fires off that PPC, I'm going to be amazed. Okay, so we lost our quick draw. It's me that's injured, so none of our pilots are down. But that damaged that Phoenix or the Griffin pretty badly. I don't want you to be able to face that much Bloodwind. So if we pop up here, you should keep your right side exposed to the enemy. It's got all the armor left in it still.
Engaging target.
Why did it have to be the left and not the right arm? Would have been great if it was the right arm. I think that last enemy mech is a dragon,
I'm under heavy fire.
based on what we just got hit with.
Yes, Commander.
It's a tough call, but we gotta eliminate another mech. So Phoenix, go for that torso shot.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so there's a pilot incapacitated. That takes another mech off the field.
Give them everything you've got.
Alright, so they missed our Jaeger mech. Ryan, we're really counting on you right now to do something very, very beautiful. If you could get that autocannon to deal with that Panther, that would be great. No, I don't want to do that. That's what I want to do. Go for the right torso shot. That Griffin is just decimating itself. Alright, this could be possibly a bad idea. Hopefully it won't be.
Roger.
Alright, so that PPC's off the field. Don't really have to worry about that Panther as much. And that Griffin is overheated to all hell.
Light damage. Hold
I still think that Phoenix is probably going to be the one that's going to be carrying the rest of this battle out.
Commander.
If we move him here, still gain the cover. We're not going to let you recover if we can help it. Please destroy the Panther. Left torso, pilot injury.
Critical hit, Commander.
I think that takes out all of his weapons. Ryan can't quite reach the water unless we jump you.
Prepping for jump.
I'm okay with jumping you into the water. It'll keep you cool. And I definitely want that Panther dealt with.
Target confirmed. Target's taken a critical hit.
Alright, with the Panther out of commission, it's now 3-on-2. Even though our Jägermech is hurt. Is that Griffin still firing its PPC? I mean, really, comes a time where you gotta just realize that you're not doing anything but hurting yourself.
Locking on target.
Alright, so our dragon's showing the first signs of wear and tear beyond its armor.
That shot went internal.
Phoenix, is there any chance that you can melee this guy? Not really. But if we move you up closer on your next turn, you should be able to. I think we're just going to get you to brace, accept the damage. And do you have line of sight? You do not have line of sight on that Griffin. There's not really anywhere we can move you to either where you're gonna have line of sight on that Griffin. I don't think, anyway. So what we can do, sprint you over in the woods, which will cut out a lot of your heat. Give you some high evasion stacks. Now, if that Griffin fires off its PPC again, I am going to be flabbergasted. It's already taken a lot of its own structure down.
Waiting for orders.
That's the first time it hasn't overheated itself again. But now its structure is exposed. Alright, Phoenix.
Ready for orders. Location confirmed.
Go and do some melee damage to it. Well, there was nothing really big in its left arm, but still.
Awaiting orders.
You know, we're going to be putting Phoenix a little bit in our way here to get the water. But if we go for the torso shot...
Firing on target.
definitely doesn't hurt our situation any. Though the Griffin, I think, is still going to get to move before we get to shoot at it again. It is a dragon, a 1N at that.
Where's all my armor?
Orders.
Alright, Bloodwind, you've only got 2 AC5 rounds left. And Griffin's already done a lot of damage to its own internal structure. Is it going to turn to face us?
Internal structure damage.
And it overheated itself again.
Waiting for orders.
Do this just right.
Move order received.
Put his left side facing out. But we can still shoot. Might as well go with everything.
There's only one of them left.
Alright, with that Griffin down,
Facility is ours.
now what are the odds that you can get a precision strike off? You most definitely can, Ryan. That'll put you in his rear arc.
Roger that.
Go for the center torso.
Target lock on enemy's rear. All out of AC-10 ammo.
Alright, so you've used up all of your AC-10 ammunition.
Standing by.
Just gotta keep the right side facing the enemy. Hopefully we don't lose the other arm, because that's 2 more autocannons we'll have to replace. And Phoenix,
Receiving you.
pop you up here, get you to launch a salvo at your dragon counterpart. Hopefully we can lay more damage into him than he can take from, or deal out to us.
Hey, I'm getting my ass kicked here.
I know, Phoenix, I know, but just hold on, buddy. Just hold on.
Standing by.
Alright, Ryan, where you are right now? Not exactly ideal.
Affirmative. Got the angle. Taking the shot.
We've exposed his armor now. Phoenix just lost his AC. And his torso.
Really hurt. I lost a weapon.
Commander.
I don't know how well this is going to work, but
Engaging.
Standing by.
alright, Phoenix, let's keep your left side exposed now.
Locked on.
It's really coming down to a numbers game.
Yes, Commander.
Ryan, please blow something out that's important. An LRM is not gonna do
Going to
it.
critical hit.
Bloodwind, is there any way that you can get behind and still shoot him? There is. Really counting on these rear strikes right now, especially since it's our last AC5 shot. Way to go, Bloodwind!
That's a kill. AC5.
Alright, good job, Commander. With the supplies you've secured for us, our battle mechs will shatter the Directorates battle line. Smithium will be liberated now and forever. And Lord Kerosis will be grateful. Not to put too fine a point on it, but we do need his help. And we shall have it. I'll arrange for an audience with him directly. Enjoy your victory, Commander. You've earned it.
Mission successful.
Alright, so 6 and 3 ammo crates, 30% extra money. Not bad. Phoenix, yeah. That's a lot of damage to our mechs. Phoenix and Ryan were the ones that were really carrying the day, though. Alright, so let's see what kind of scrap we can pick up here. There's lots of mech salvage. We're going to take that Griffin part, because Griffins are actually pretty solid. I think we'll take the Cicadia, too. I know we're going to have to replace at least one AC5. Is there any ++ weaponry down here? Does not look like it. Ended up with a fair bit of salvage anyway. Going to have to replace a lot of equipment on our mechs before we can go back into battle. Alright, Black Box, in orbit, Smithian. My Lord Kerosis, what a pleasure it is to see your face again. Long did you serve House Arano, and long were you a friend to me. Your loyalty and wisdom are remembered to this day. Spare me the pleasantries, lapdog. You're here because your mistress needs something. Isn't that right, Lady Arano? Go on, speak for yourself. You don't need Madeira to speak for you. My Lord Kerosis, my forces have just liberated your sister from Directorate control. At this time yesterday afternoon, I was waging war on your behalf. As your liege lady, I require your loyalty and the aid of your technologists, and I expect you to provide it. What you require means nothing to me. For the last 3 years, your uncle has squeezed House Kerosis for its labor. His directorate conscripted my house guard, looted my treasury, took my children, all because I kept loyal to House Arano. And where were you while your sworn allies were under attack? While your people were being slaughtered? You were hiding on the damn frontier. I saw your little broadcast from Weldry. By your own admission, you left us to die. Do we want to get involved in the politics? I mean, we're mercenaries. Let's stay silent. Do the strong silent type thing. We understand the hardships that you have suffered, sir, but from this point forward you will show me the respect that I am due. Your own son was released from captivity by my hand. I fought and bled to set him free. You saved my Otto, yes, but he isn't the man I remember anymore. The prison administrators on Weldry did something to his mind. And my daughter Lena? She supported you, you know. Even after you abandoned us to our fate, she refused to break faith with you. She sang your praises to all who would listen, until the Directorate made an example of her. Oh, that's not good. Lena was barely 20 years old when she died in your name. My fealty to your cause died with her, and so if you want my help, you will compensate me for it. You have a job for my technologists, I have a job for your mercenaries. We'll trade service for service, or you'll leave here with nothing. I'm so sorry, Lord Carosus, I didn't know. As a member of the Founding Council of the Irigian Coalition, you're entitled to my help, and you shall have it. My mercenaries will assist you with whatever you need, and I will oversee the task personally. You have my word. Go on, then, to Anvil, this planet's first moon. There's a ship, the New Range, that needs to be dealt with. My people will send you the details. Now please go. Leave me to attend to my son. Alright, so it looks like they got some busted up dragons. And the contract is ready for...
Ready to fight, Commander.
We have a full Jenner D ready. First things first. We're going to sell off this Jenner for scrap. We have to refit our Jaegermech because it got hurt. So an AC5 and a medium laser. AC5 ammo and a medium laser. And then an AC5 and an AC2. We don't have any more AC2s. Oh, that kinda hurts us a little bit. Let's check the store. Please have some AC2s. Our mods. AC2 ammo, but no AC2s. Ugh. So we might have to adjust this a little bit. If we drop the medium laser, still a little bit overweight. So let's maximize the armor as best as we can. It removes a weapon and shortens the range just a little bit, but the firepower is way up. So I guess that's what we'll have to do for our Jaegermech for right now. Our dragon. Couple of pieces of AC5 ammo. AC5. Let's make sure we've got everything repaired. The quick draw is going to be the harsh one. A lot of it was blown up. So medium laser there. Two medium lasers. Heat sink. Couple of... Oh, we only have the one jump jet right now. Well, we can drop another heat sink in there. Essentially, we're going to be replacing all of our jump jets with heat sinks. 5 tons for a large laser, 1 ton for a medium. There's no more mounts for mediums on that side. So I guess if we drop another heat sink in there, it's not ideal. Oh, there's no SRM ammo. Kinda sucks if you go into battle without any ammunition for your SRMs. Let's actually toss that in the center torso. That'll repair our quick draw. Bloodwind, Phoenix. I'm out for almost 3 months. I must have really hurt myself. That quick draw is going to be out for a long time. But anyway, guys, that's probably a good place to leave it for this week. So if you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, possibly see yourself pop up in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.